Yeah, so let's dive into the pandemic since that's recent and
Yep,
that in
yep.
everybody's minds. How do you see the pandemic? How has it affected the industry so far?
Right. Well, for me, I think that the primary industry areas that have been affected the most are the consulting firm.
Yeah.
Really, I think, because from
I
a
think there's a couple. So there's like oil and
mhm.
travel. Travel
Yeah,
can't do
yeah,
anything. Like
travel, yes,
Airbnb is
yes,
making
yes.
$0.
Right, right.
So,
But from
so
from an IT perspective, and
yeah.
let's just take consulting for example. A lot of companies have decided to hold off on projects.
Yes.
We've seen that
Yep.
firsthand.
Yeah,
You know,
especially non-software companies
right,
because
right.
software becomes just a side thing.
Yes,
So,
yes, and for a consulting firm, it's all about their clients and all about the hours that
yep,
their consultants bill. So
right.
when companies decide that they're going to hold off on signing a contract or delaying a contract or something like that, then you have these consulting firms that are left with a lot of developers sitting on the bench. So
Right. Yep.
that's a big thing
Yep.
for consultants. But the gas
Yep.
industry, the
Oil.
travel industry,
Well, and oil was weird because it got hit by something else as well.
yeah.
So it was like a double whammy to the energy sector and all of that. So they got, I know someone personally up in Houston that's
Mhm.
right there in the oil, world.
Yeah, yeah.
And his whole, it's like an episode of the Avengers where his whole team just disappeared.
Right.
So everybody around him is gone, and he's such a at a good value point,
Yeah, yeah.
and for cost and everything. I'm not gonna go into the numbers, but I mean he's at a good value point in a time in his career where he's a really good deal.
Right. Yeah.
So they just cut everybody around him basically
Hmm.
under. Basically, you're cutting off the fat, and you
Right,
see a lot
right,
of that happening
right.
during times like this.
And so we've seen the pandemic hit companies and consulting firms and all these other business areas and
Hmm.
stuff like that. But the result of it is that we've had a flood of talent
Yep.
get into the pool of developers that are available for
Right.
the industry. So with that increase in pool, it's more difficult for developers to you know stand out or make themselves marketable over everyone else. So
Right.
what is it that's going to help make you as a developer that has been recently furloughed or laid off stand out above everyone else when you're looking for a job.
Right. Yeah, and I just want to go into how we see this kind of reshaping the industry. So, what do you expect from coming out of this? I kind of see that we could have some more work from home opportunities. Maybe
Yeah.
some companies that were really not for work from home
Right.
might be. And this all pertains to like software engineering and stuff you can do from home.
Hmm. Hmm.
Obviously, there's going to be some. Uh, Areas where you have to be
Right.
or
Right.
like consulting is big on face-to-face communication, so obviously you have to do that, but the core coding part, I wonder if that's gonna have companies jump out and say you can do more of that or a little more lenient on it,
Right.
or just maybe not even having people come back.
Well,